Luann started out as a home-based bakery back in 1980 when Luann Hoffman started baking in her home.
I had 3 little kids at home, and I wanted to help make a little extra money. There was a farmer's market starting in Rockville, and so I always liked to bake.
She slowly grew it over the years, and to the point where when I started working with Luann in 2015, there was about 16 of us working in her house. It was very evident that we needed to move the bakery out of her house because we were just out of room.
And when we did, he was going to someday buy it from me.
So we opened our original brick and mortar location in March of 2017, and at that point, I bought the bakery from Luann, so we kind of flip-flopped, Luann having established this great foundation for us, and then also our community was ready for it. We had no coffee shops in town. We had no bakeries in town. We started offering all like lattes and cappuccinos and all of those kind of things, which has been wonderful. The community just immediately came out to support us, which we were so grateful for. We serve breakfast and lunch, lots of sandwiches, salads, soups, and I think a big part of what sets us apart is everything is homemade. So we make all of our soups from scratch. We make all of our bread from scratch. We make all of our pies from scratch. The crust, the filling.
Homemade food. I mean, food that you can't get in a grocery store. That's just poured a lot of love into it.
Within the first year or so, I immediately felt like, okay, we need to have a drive-through. We need to do something more. So in 2020, we opened up our drive-through. Immediately, great reception with the drive-through as well. And it became very clear that we needed more baking space than we had at our original bakery and cafe. We started looking for more baking space and had the opportunity to buy another property, which we could move all of our baking production to. We call it our hub. That's where we do all the baking for our locations. We have a fully dedicated gluten-free kitchen for the gluten-free needs of our community as well.
I'm very pleased with what Josh has done with the bakery since we sold it to him, and he has the same values in the food that I had, and it's just wonderful the way he's expanded to the drive-through.
When we first opened the cafe, he wanted to promote a special drink each month. Some of the proceeds from that drink would go to a nonprofit. We were the first nonprofit he came to.
Our purpose statement is we feed the soul of our community by pouring love into our products, words, and actions. And I certainly hope that people can feel that.
I don't know anyone else in this community, any other business, that gives like Josh does in Luann's Cafe. It's just amazing.
Growing up in town, there was a lot of people in the community that poured into me, and being able to pass that on to future generations is really important to me.